Okay, so just what is lead automation? What comes to mind when you think about this term? Where and when have you first heard it? And how do you think it may apply to your business? Well, a simple way to describe it is it's a system that streamlines the process of attracting, nurturing, and converting leads using automated technology. Have you ever seen this visual of a magnet attracting or capturing people? This isn't actually lead automation. This process is referred to as lead capture or lead generation, but there's significant overlap between the two. And let's take a look at it from a 10,000-foot perspective of digital marketing as a discipline. Marketing automation is a subset within the greater space. Lead generation can overlap into that a great deal, but it doesn't necessarily have to all the way. Now, lead automation, however, fits in as a subcategory within marketing automation. To put it simply, lead automation refers to the use of automated technology to streamline and optimize the process of attracting leads into your marketing funnels and then nurturing and building a relationship with them, communicating and everything else, then converting your leads into prospects and eventually customers and paying customers. And it's all automated, removing the manual effort out of lead management. You make the whole thing easier by automating repetitive tasks like sending emails, following up with prospects, guiding potential customers through your sales funnel. Now, that might be okay when you're dealing with a single contact, but what if you need to maintain relationships with more and more increasing numbers of customers and contacts? That can get pretty old and fast. Let's face it, if you deal with all your contacts 100% manually, it will hamper your ability to scale and grow your business appropriately. You might enjoy following up with your prospects, but as the number of your contacts grows, and that's a great thing, it can become a bit tedious. So automations do exist to help you deal with this eventual roadblock. Lead automation technology works by setting up predefined workflows that are triggered by specific actions and behaviors from your leads, such as when they fill out a form on your website, an automated workflow can immediately send them a personalized welcome email. And eventually, your automation can follow up with a series of nurturing emails over the next few days, keeping them engaged promptly and consistently without manual intervention, automatically guiding customers through your sales funnel. Okay, so let's try to recap so we can regain some clarity. Now, people might confuse lead automation with marketing automation, but they're not the same thing. Lead automation specifically focuses on managing and converting leads through automated workflows, whereas marketing automation, that references or refers to a much broader set of ideas and activities, such as content marketing and content production, perhaps social media scheduling, and other things like that, where you might find automations as well. Ideally, it's all about zeroing in on the specific journey of your potential customer that they take from the initial point of contact with your brand all the way through to conversion. It's about the individual journey of your business lead or prospect, but it is guided and streamlined by an automated process that's built and managed by you. And so it's meant to automate your communication and interaction with them up to a certain point. Now, the automation might continue all the way to the point of purchase. As a business owner or marketer, you've likely experienced the frustration of losing a potential customer simply because you didn't follow up on time. Or perhaps you've spent hours manually crafting and sending emails only to realize later that half of your leads didn't even open them. These are some of the painful things that can happen, and they could make you feel overwhelmed and inefficient. So, some things to think about. Have you ever lost a lead because you didn't follow up in time? How do you currently manage and track your leads? Is it manual or is it automated? And what would it mean for your business if you could respond to every lead within seconds? Let's try a basic exercise. I want to take a moment to map out your current lead management process. So that's how you manage your contacts from the point that you get that first phone call and they enter your system. And let's say you go on and schedule an appointment with them, or you schedule a visit of some sort, some kind of onboarding, and after which you probably want to communicate with them, touch base, and make sure that they're well informed of the appointment date, so that they show up and everything goes smoothly. After that, you get the final day when they actually enter your business, or you have their onboarding call, or however it goes based on your particular industry or service. This exercise is meant to help you visualize the inefficiencies in your current process and start thinking about how you can automate and streamline your lead management. Think about the steps, okay? Break them down and try to circle which parts are manual, which parts are automated. It would be interesting if you already had some automations in place. Notice that all the steps in this process that we highlighted were just manual steps. And here is a clear example of where automation can be helpful. Now, let's discuss some additional considerations to keep in mind. As your business grows, so does the volume of leads you need to manage. Manual processes that worked when you had a handful of leads become unsustainable as your lead volume increases. Lead automation, though, allows you to scale your lead management efforts without sacrificing quality or efficiency. Whether you're managing 10 leads or 10,000, automation ensures that your process remains smooth, effective, and consistent. Speaking of consistency, one of the biggest challenges in lead management when done manually is maintaining consistency. When you're juggling dozens or even hundreds of leads, it's easy for some to slip through the cracks. Automation ensures that every lead receives the same level of attention, regardless of how many leads you're handling. So this consistency builds trust with your prospects as they receive timely and relevant communication throughout their journey. You can also drastically reduce the time and effort required to manage leads. Automated workflows ensure that tasks such as sending emails, scheduling follow-ups, or just assigning leads to sales reps, that these things happen instantly without manual input or time. This efficiency frees up your team to focus on more strategic tasks like closing deals, improving customer relationships, or strategizing for the future. And that wraps up this introductory foray into explaining lead automation. And now I kept it pretty high level and relatively general. So in the following posts, I'd like to zoom into some of the detailed aspects and provide some examples and walkthroughs, and perhaps any additional context that I'm able to give. So I'd like to ask you to join me on this journey. This video will be incorporated into a series in which I plan to really dive into the details as much as possible. I'd like to share insights, perhaps some industry-specific value. So just stay tuned. Feel free to share any thoughts that you have in the comments area. And please visit me across my other platforms, links for which will be provided in the description. Thanks for hanging out, and you have a great day.